filter, resistor and capacitor. So here I'm giving the input voltage, and here is my resistor, and here is my capacitor. I'm taking output voltage across capacitor. Screen is visible, no? I have shared the screen here. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Well, okay. See, for first order means we use only two components R and C, resistor and capacitor here. So coming to the low pass filter, it passes only low frequency signal. So this is my along X axis I am taking frequency, along Y axis I am taking output voltage. So it passes only low frequency means, so output voltage will be equals to input voltage. So here low frequency passing and high frequency is attenuated. Here only low frequency is passed, whereas after cutoff frequency, this part of the signal, high frequency is blocked or attenuated. I can use the word attenuated. So this is what decided by cutoff frequency. So 0 to cutoff frequency from here, from 0 to cutoff frequency, it is passing, whereas from above cutoff frequency, it is attenuation. It is attenuated, means it is blocking that signal. So how this operation takes place? See, at frequency equals to 0, at 0 frequency. So what is the output voltage here? I can write output voltage is equals to voltage across capacitor. So I can apply voltage divider rule. So it is nothing but I into XC. So current flowing through capacitor, I can take it as I. Current flowing through capacitor, I can take it as I. So voltage across capacitor is current flowing through capacitor into capacitive reactance, I into XC. So output voltage, there is nothing but voltage across capacitor, I. XC means what? It is 1 by omega C. It is 1 by omega C. So output voltage. So here for zero frequency, if the frequency is 0, so or else I can write output voltage as so at frequency equals to 0. The capacitor, how about the capacitor? Capacitor will act as an, if the frequency, this is my capacitor. If the frequency is 0, with respect to reactance, so if it is 0, so what is the reactance, capacitor reactance? What will be the capacitor reactance for 0 frequency? For 0 frequency, when the frequency is 0, capacitor reactance. So 1 upon 2 pi f into C. If the frequency is 0, so substitute f equals to 0, so it will be 1 upon 0, so it will be infinity. So Xc is infinity. Capacitor reactance is infinity. If capacitor reactance is infinity, means it is allowing the signal or blocking the signal. So this capacitor reactance is short circuit or open circuit. 0 frequency means what? That is DC. DC signal. This is my DC signal, right? How to draw DC signal? 0 frequency signal is also called DC signal here. So this is my frequency. So 0 frequency is having 0 hertz. Frequency is called DC signal. So for 0 frequency, if I substitute 0 over here, so I'll get 1 by 0 infinity. Xc equals to infinity means what? It is having infinite capacitive reactance. Infinite capacitive reactance means capacitor will act as an open circuit. Capacitor will act as an open circuit. So now what will be the circuit now? So this is my resistor. Now the capacitor act as an open circuit. So this is my input voltage and this is my output voltage. This is my R, and current flowing through this is I. What will be output voltage? Open circuit output voltage, what will be that? Resistor is connected to open terminal. So current flowing through resistor will be 0. It will be 0 now. So output voltage is equals to input voltage. So output voltage is equals to input voltage means it is passing at low frequency, at 0 frequency. Input voltage is equals to output voltage means here at the graph, in the graph you can see output voltage is equals to input voltage. Now if I go on increasing the frequency, if the frequency is increased, now frequency is increased. If frequency increase means from 0 to cutoff frequency. If I go on increasing the frequency, what is this cutoff frequency? What do you mean by this cutoff frequency? So here cutoff frequency means the resistance value and capacitive reactance R will be equals to Xc. When resistance value R, when it is equals to capacitance, capacitive reactance, this will both will be equal at particular frequency. At particular frequency, so R equals to Xc is 1 by omega C. Take omega to this side, 1 by RC. So omega is 2 pi F equals to 1 by RC. So F equals to 1 upon 2 pi RC. This frequency we call it as cutoff frequency. This is my cutoff frequency. To design, for the design case, F will be given for you. Frequency will be given. Frequency will be given. You need to select one standard value of capacitor, standard value of capacitor. So we can find it for R. We can find it for R value. Now coming back to, I'll go back to the same circuit again. Capacitor here. This is my input voltage RC. So this is my low pass filter. So what we found, at frequency equals to 0, Xc is 1 by omega C. So Xc is 1 by 2 pi, omega means 2 pi F into C. So it is 1 by 0 because frequency is 0 here. So it is infinity. So for Xc equals to infinity, capacitor will act as open circuit. So I replaced this capacitor by open circuit. So you got output voltage is equals to input voltage. That is at 0 frequency. Now I will take the second case. Second case, when frequency F, if it is more than 0 but less than cutoff frequency. More than 0 but less than cutoff frequency. So under this case, I will draw the diagram here. So frequency here, after this cutoff frequency is decreasing. Since after cutoff frequency it is decreasing. So from 0 to in this range, I need to find what is the output voltage in this range. So when the frequency is increased up to a cutoff frequency, so this capacitor will act as an, so this resistor and this capacitive, it will act as a capacitive reactance. It will act as a capacitive reactance. I can apply voltage divider rule for this. I can apply voltage divider rule. See, input voltage, this is my input voltage. The same circuit I can draw it in other way also. The same circuit, this circuit, I can draw it in this way also. This is the resistor and capacitor, ground connection. This is my input voltage R, C, and voltage across C is output voltage. Both are same. Both diagram are same here. Can anyone tell me the output voltage here by applying voltage divider rule? Apply voltage divider rule. Apply voltage divider rule and tell me what is the output voltage. What will be your output voltage? Output voltage is equals to, can you tell me output voltage? Apply voltage divider rule. Output voltage is equals to main input voltage into, you are taking voltage across capacitor. So what is the capacitive reactance? Minus J XC divided by R minus J XC. Got it? So you can write it in this way also, V input into wait for 2 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, well, hope okay. There was an interruption in the network. I'll go back to directly the multi-sim. Can you see the screen now in multi-sim? Yes, can you see the screen in multi-sim?
Yes, sir.
In this, look at the cursor here, input voltage. I will double tap on this input. You can see 1 kilohertz. 1 kilohertz is my input frequency. You can zoom it and see also. Frequency is 1 kilohertz. Amplitude, I kept the amplitude as 2-volt peak. Amplitude is 2-volt peak and frequency is 1 kilohertz. Now we close it. So design part is all. We will discuss this design part in the theory section. So as I told you, in this design part, frequency will be given. We need to select capacitor value as 0.1 microfarad, and we will get R1 as 330 ohm. Getting it? See, in this design part, cutoff frequency will be given for you. Cutoff frequency will be given and cutoff frequency formula we got it, R equals to XC. When this resistance value and capacitor reactance, when this both values are equal, then only we get the cutoff frequency. These two values will be equal. R and X will be equal only at particular frequency. Only at particular frequency, these resistance and capacitor access will be equal. Under that case, FC will be 1 by 2 pi RC. So FC is given for you. Substitute that FC value. C, you need to select standard value. Standard value select. Standard value as 0.1 microfarad. So we can find R easily from this formula. Right now here, as I was teaching you for more than 0 hertz and less than cutoff frequency, here I have written the formula for voltage divider. Now tell me, if the frequency goes on increasing, if the frequency increases here, so here the frequency increase means Xc decreases. Frequency and Xc are inversely proportional to each other. Capacitive reactance, because Xc is given by 1 by omega c, it is 1 by 2 pi Fc. So Xc and F, capacitive reactance, this Xc and this frequency, you can see I am rounding it, they are inversely proportional. So here when the frequency goes on increasing, means I am taking the condition for more than 0 hertz but less than cutoff frequency. In this range, so frequency is increasing means Xc is decreasing. If Xc is decreasing, output voltage will decrease, right? Output voltage will decrease. So that's why we get that decrease in output voltage. Here you can see decrease in V output decreases as the frequency increases. Getting it? So this is what the theory behind a low pass filter. So going back to the circuit here, in low pass filter I have taken second order, means only if you consider R1 and C1, only one resistor and capacitor, that will give first order. If I take two resistors and two capacitors, then that gives second order. So here this R3 and R4, you can look at the diagram here, R3 and R4. R3 is 18 kilo ohm and R4 is 10 kilo ohm. So here output voltage will be in terms of millivolt, it will be in terms of very less. So in order to get high output, I am taking an amplifier here. So this amplifier is having, it is nothing but a differential amplifier. Here you can consider this one as a non-inverting amplifier. So plus here, plus sign you can see, if you zoom it, plus sign you can see in this op amp, you can see a plus sign here, that is terminal number 3. Terminal number 3 is there, that is plus, that is non-inverting terminal. So I'm applying input to non-inverting terminal, so it is non-inverting amplifier. I'll double tap on this output. So you can see the output now. I will pause it. So can you tell me what is the peak to peak voltage here? Zoom on that output window. Zoom on that output window. The red color you can see peak to peak, how much division it has covered. And in channel A, you can see scale 5 volt per division. I'll double tap on this also here. So you can see side by side input as well as output. So input is 1 kilohertz and amplitude is 2 volt peak. And at the output, how much you are getting? Output voltage. Frequency, check the frequency. I'll set it for 1 kilohertz only. So you can see it clearly now. The frequency is 1 kilohertz. You can see the frequency 1 kilohertz. One full cycle, positive cycle and negative cycle, they are covering one division along x-axis. You check it along x-axis. Along x-axis, one full cycle means positive cycle as well as negative cycle. They are covering one division along x-axis, means here in the time base you can see scale 1 millisecond per division. So time per division is 1 look at the cursor here. So when you look at the cursor in scale, what is that? 1 millisecond per division. So what is the frequency? If the time is 1 millisecond, frequency is 1 kilohertz. So 1 cycle is covering 1 division along x-axis. Similar peak to peak, you can check peak to peak. So what is the voltage peak to peak here? So it is covering 1.4 in positive cycle, 1.4 division, and below in negative cycle it is covering 1.4. So totally it is covering 2.8. Hope it is. Are you getting it? You can look at the graph output window. In output window, positive cycle, how much division it is covering? 1.4, no? You can zoom it and look at the signal. Signal is in red color, see, red color. Look at the signal. So positive cycle, how much division it is covering? Yes, can you see it? How much division it is covering? Positive cycle. Look at the cursor here, positive cycle. So it is covering 1 division. After above 1 division, again some more 0.4 division is covering. So totally positive cycle it is covering 1.4 division, and negative cycle it is covering 1.4. So total peak to peak it is 2.8. It is covering 2.8 division. So 2.8 division. So 2.8 into channel A. Where what is this channel? 5 volt. You can see channel A. Scale of this channel A is 5 volt per division. For each division it is considered to be 5 volt. I repeat, each division is considered to be 5 volt. So now if 2.8 division, if one cycle is covering 2.8 peak to peak division, then what is the peak to peak voltage? So 5 into 2.8. So we calculated for that 5 into 2.8. So how much will get 5 into 2.8? Yes, what is 5 into 2.8? 14, no? So it is 14 volt peak to peak. So we are getting 14 volt peak to peak. So here at the input side, op amp. So at the input in non-inverting terminal, I have connected low pass filter, second order low pass filter. So first order consists only one R value and only one resistor and capacitor, whereas second order consists of two resistors and two capacitors. So the voltage is very less, so that's why we take an amplifier with a gain, appropriate gain. Similarly for high pass filter, just invert for high pass filter, just in place of capacitor you take it as resistor, and in place of resistor you take it as capacitor. So here for high pass filter, you are giving input to capacitor as well as resistor, but output is taken across resistor here. So high pass filter means it passes only high frequency signal, whereas attenuating low frequency signal. So For high pass filter, this is frequency along x-axis and output voltage along y-axis. So in high pass filter, so this is my cutoff frequency. So from 0 to FC, it is low frequency. So low frequency is attenuated. So as the name itself indicates, high pass filter, it passing high frequency. So this is my high frequency. High frequency is passed. We are passing only high frequency. So output voltage is equal to input voltage here. So you can analyze this. If when frequency is zero, what is capacitive reactance? 1 by omega c. It is 1 by 0. So 1 by 0 means it is infinity. When capacitive reactance is infinity, so capacitor will act as an open circuit. It will act as an open circuit. So we can replace the capacitor by open circuit here. So in this zero frequency, when the zero frequency capacitor is open circuit. So what will be the output voltage? Can anyone tell me what is the output voltage? If the capacitor here, the capacitor is open circuit. What is the output voltage?
Input.
Output voltage will be 0. See, input. This is my input voltage. This is my open circuit. When there is open circuit, current will be 0. There is no flow of current. Means current flowing through this resistor will be 0. No. See, in earlier case, I have drawn it for. This is my low pass filter. In low pass filter, what we have taken? For zero frequency. At zero frequency, Xc was infinity. I replaced capacitor as open circuit. Here, this was the open circuit. I replaced here open circuit. So this means what? I can draw the circuit in this way also. Resistor, and this is my input voltage, and this is my open circuit, and this was your output voltage. So here, looking at the circuit, here in this case, output voltage was equal to input voltage. Get it? So here you can see output voltage. It is parallel with input voltage because R is connected to open terminal. R is connected to open terminal, so current is 0. The current flowing through R is 0, but output voltage, it is connected parallel with input voltage. Here in this case, output voltage was equal to input voltage. That is in case of low pass filter. Whereas in high pass filter, capacitor and resistor are interchanged. So here is the capacitor which is open circuit. Here it is open circuit. So there is no flow of current here. So it is something like, I'll draw it big. So this is my input voltage. So what is the current flowing through this resistor? What is the current flowing through this resistor? It is 0 because it is open circuit. So whatever the current delivered by this V input, it is open circuit. So current will not flow through this open circuit. Current only flows through a closed loop. So if it is open loop, there is no flow of current. So when there is no flow of current, so current, that is output voltage, which is given by current flowing through this R, I into R, it will be 0. Output voltage will be 0. So in this graph, you can see output voltage is 0 at 0 frequency. I'll round it. It is 0. Now I'll take frequency more than 0, but less than FC. Second case, I'll take this my first case. Second case, for frequency more than 0, but less than FC. So when frequency increases, same voltage divider rule. I can apply voltage divider rule here. Can anyone tell me the output voltage here? Looking at this diagram, can anyone tell me the output voltage? Apply voltage divider rule. Tell me output voltage equation or apply voltage divider rule. It is V in into yes. What is output voltage? Apply voltage divider rule. So apply voltage divider rule. Okay, I'll draw the diagram here once again. My capacitor, resistor, and here is my input voltage. This is my capacitor. Capacitor is having reactance XC, so I'll write a C here and R. So this is my output voltage. So output voltage is given by applying voltage divider rule. Main voltage V in into, we are taking voltage across R divided by R minus JXC minus JXC. I can write it in this way: V input into R divided by R minus JXC. It is in rectangular form. I'll convert it into polar form. So R square plus XC square whole root tan inverse of XC by R. That is theta equals to tan inverse of XC by R. So here you can see when the frequency increases. This formula I'll write it here. Once again, V output is V input into R divided by root of R square plus XC square. So when frequency increases, XC decreases. So here I'll take decreasing XC, here XC decreases here. If XC decreases, output voltage increases here. If the denominator term goes on decreasing, then the output voltage here, it goes on increasing here. So what happens to your curve now? For zero frequency, it was 0. When the frequency was 0, output voltage was 0. So when I go on increasing this frequency, XC went on decreasing. If capacitive reactance decreases, means it is allowing more and more current to flow through it. I repeat, if capacitive reactance, this is my capacitor. Remember, for resistor, we have a resistance. Similarly, for capacitor, it has got a capacitive reactance. Similarly, for inductor, it has inductive reactance. So it is an opposition factor which makes the current resistive power of a, it is a resistance power of a component. So here XC decreases, here in the denominator term, here XC decreases, so output voltage increases. It goes on increasing, output voltage goes on increasing. Up to how much value? Up to, I am taking it for FC. At F equals to FC, when F frequency, when it becomes to FC here, when it is equals to FC means, you know, at FC, XC is equals to R, you know it. So it means V output, I'll write the same equation here. What is cutoff frequency? It is cutoff frequency means it is frequency at which resistance is equals to capacitive reactance. So I'll take XC equals to R here, V input into R divided by, I'll take R square plus again R square. XC is equals to R. So what I get? V input into R divided by R square plus R square is 2R square root 2R. We cancel it. So what I get? Output voltage. So output voltage is 0.707. 1 by root 2 means 0.707 into input voltage. So at F equals to FC means when the frequency is equals to FC, the output voltage is 0.707 times of V output. That is V input. Okay, sorry, V input. So above cutoff frequency, it will be remaining constant. See, above cutoff frequency. At above cutoff frequency here, output voltage will be equals to 0.707. So again, if you take more than cutoff frequency, it will reach up to, I'll take at above FC. That is when frequency is more than FC here. Go back to this graph means here I have reached up to here, this range. Now this range more than this FC. If it is more than this FC, can you see this graph now? Here in this graph means above this, above cutoff frequency, above this cutoff frequency means above FC. When frequency goes on increasing, what happens to this capacitor now? When means at high frequency, I'll write here at high frequency, XC decreases. XC decrease means what? I told you for zero frequency, we had taken at zero frequency, we had taken XC is infinity, and XC is infinity means we have taken capacitor as open circuit. Now for the same reverse case, for high frequency, XC decreases. XC decreases means I'll take XC equal to 0. So when XC is 0, for high frequency means I'll take it as very high frequency, near to infinity, okay? So if the frequency is very much high, capacitive reactance is 0. When capacitive reactance is 0, it can act as short circuit. It almost acts as a short circuit. So now I will draw this capacitor with short circuit here. So when I replace this capacitor by short circuit, this is my input voltage and this is my output voltage. So here capacity is short circuited. That is for frequency more than cutoff frequency. For this range of frequency, F more than FC. The capacitor against short circuit. So here is my current. So this is my resistor. What is the output voltage now? Is I into R. That is nothing but input voltage. So at high frequency, output voltage is equal to input voltage. So now next, I will continue this graph now. So here it goes on increasing up to input voltage. Here is my input voltage. Getting it? This is what with reference to high pass filter. We need to just interchange this resistor and capacitor. So in place of resistor, you just interchange this resistor and capacitor. That will be your high pass filter. So do you have any doubts in this theory on this low pass and high pass? Yes, do you have any doubts in this? Yuvaka, Apurva, Kusuma?
No, sir.
Okay, just to remember the circuit. Okay, I'll just end up in 2 minutes. So this is high pass filter and just keep on rounding it off. So this is my high pass filter. That is first order. Okay, first order high pass filter has got only one capacitor and one resistor. Remember, input voltage you are applying input voltage to both capacitor as well as resistor. Output voltage you are taking it across only resistor. So that will be your high pass filter. So according to as per the name itself suggests, it is passing only high frequency, whereas low frequencies, here the low frequency is blocked or attenuated. Now we are taking the operation of this high pass filter in 3 categories: when the frequency is 0, and when the frequency is from 0 to cutoff frequency, and third, when it is more than cutoff frequency. Now when it is 0, here I'll tick mark here. When it's 0 frequency, you are substitute this 0 into this XC, so you'll get 1 by 0. So XC is infinity. Capacitive reactance is infinity, means it is not allowing the current to flow through it. If it is not allowing the current, means it will act as an open circuit here. So replace the capacitor by open circuit. So I replaced the capacitor by open circuit. So what we got output voltage? output voltage is 0. Now next second case, if it is more than 0 but less than cutoff frequency, apply voltage divider rule. So I applied voltage divider rule here. So from this formula, so if I go on increasing the frequency, Xc decreases. If I go on increasing the frequency here, Xc it decreases. If Xc decreases, it is at the denominator, so output voltage increases. So here we can see that output voltage goes on increasing. It goes on increasing up to Fc. Up to Fc. Here Fc means Xc equals to R. So I'll write Xc as R here. So what I got output voltage? Output voltage 0.707 into V in. So here it is going to increase up to 0.707 into V in. After cutoff frequency, if the frequency is very much high, here third case, this is my third case, if the frequency is very much high, then capacitor will act as a short circuit. So when it is acting as short circuit, output voltage is equal to input voltage. Got it? So first case, frequency is 0, capacitor will act as an open circuit, so output voltage was equal to 0. Second case, frequency more than 0, less than cutoff frequency, so output voltage is increasing. Third case, more than cutoff frequency, then output voltage is equal to input voltage. So your graph will be 0 increasing up to input voltage. Up to input voltage. Similarly, that is the case with low pass filter also. In low pass filter also, for 0 frequency, Xc is infinity, so act as an open circuit, replace the capacitor by open circuit. So when it's open circuit, you can see that output voltage is equal to input voltage. So in the graph, you can see output voltage is equals to input voltage. Next, second case, when it is more than 0, second case I'll tick mark here. So when it is more than 0 but less than cutoff frequency. In this condition, for second condition, you apply voltage divider rule. So in voltage divider rule, you can see this is my formula. So when frequency increases, Xc decreases here. So numerator, Xc is on numerator. So when Xc decreases, this output voltage will also decrease. So when output voltage decreasing, so we can see here I rounded it off, and here the output voltage is decreasing after cutoff frequency. So this is what the operation of low pass filter and high pass filter.